Good morning, students. Today we are going to see Unit 4 Prose. The name of the prose is 17 Oranges and it was written by Bill Norton. First, let us read about the author. And the image you are seeing it is, and he is Bill Norton. First, let me read fully and explain you, okay? William John Francis Norton, known as Bill Norton. So his full name is William John Francis Norton, and also he is known for the name Bill Norton. His period of time is 1910 to 1992. He was an Irish-born British playwright. So Irish-born is known for that place. He was born in Ireland. Okay, he was a British playwright. What is play? Play. We used to see street drama. So that is play. Drama is also known for the name play. So he is an British playwright and an author. He worked as a weaver, coal bagger and lorry driver before he started writing. So before he started writing his works, he worked in many places like weavers, coal baggers and lorry drivers. Coal bagger is what we have used to see, the coals, wooden coals. They used to tie it in a bag. That is also a work. And lorry driver, he also worked as a lorry driver. His preferred environment was working class society, which is reflected in much of his work. So he used to write or mention his whole backup of works in his work, in his writings. So அவரோட ரிட்டர்னிங் ஒர்க்கில் எல்லாமே இவரோட பேக்ரவுண்ட்ஸ் இவர் இதுக்கு முன்னாடி என்னென்ன வேலை பார்த்துருக்காரோ அதை பேஸ் பண்ணின கான்செப்ட்ஸில் தான் கொண்டு வருவார். ஓகே, he wrote many novel, short stories, plays and children's books. So he have wrote many novels. Novel, it is also called for a longest drama, and it is also known for a name fictions. Okay, it is also called as fictions, novels or fictions. For example, Mahabharatam is a biggest fiction, and we have a Mahabharatam book and it is known as novels. Okay, it is a huge fiction. So in the fiction we have many characters, right? So that is novels and fictions. As I already told you, plays and children's books. We have read children's books with small stories. Yes, so that is children's books. He is best known for the play Alfie. So his one of the best play is Alfie. His 1977 children's novel May Pal Spadger is an account of his childhood in 1920s Bolton. So in 1920s he lived in Bolton, and at the age he was a child, and he wrote a novel in his in the concept of his childhood days, and the name of the novel is My Pal Spadger. Okay, let us start the lesson. So let me read that blocked letters sentence. In the story 17 Oranges, let us see if the narrator is able to cleverly manage a tricky situations or not. So all you see a small boy in this in this prose. So the boy is narrator. So the narrator himself wrote a prose in the character of his personal thoughts. Okay, so let me read and you follow while I am reading. Okay, oranges, I was fond of them. I used to eat them all days and every day. But one day a policeman found 17 oranges hidden away in my pockets. He locked me up and I have never eaten an orange again. So oranges. He's explaining the oranges word in extraordinary way, in expressing something. Oranges. I was fond of them. So he is expressing that oranges I was fond. Now oranges பார்த்தேன். So I fond of them அப்படின்னா I love eating lots of oranges. I used to eat them all days and every days. So he used to eat oranges in daily day. So one day he have 17 oranges in his packet, and a policeman saw him that he have 17 oranges in his packet, and police suddenly locked him in a prison, and by then he never eaten the 17 oranges. So next I want to tell you the story. So now he's telling the story what happened before he was locked in the prison. I was driving a little pony and cart for the shift delivery company, and I often went in and out of the docks. So what is docks? Let us read in the glossary. Docks, an enclosed area of water in a port for the loading, unloading and repairs of ships. So what is docks? It is a place where the ships used to get the loading. What you know, loading na export import பண்ணுவோம்ல. So that are the loading places. So that the place where the ships lives for repairs and loading or importing, exporting, that place is known for the name docks. Okay, let's continue in the stanza. So the little boy is used to go and work in the place docks. So what was happen in the next of his life? I was not really a thief, but I usually left the docks with something under my apron. I have made the apron myself, and it was a big one. What he is saying is, he's not really a thief. Okay, he's not a thief, he's a little one. He was a little boy. He usually wear an apron. பார்த்துருப்பீங்கள்ல, சமையல் பண்ணுறதுக்கு ஒரு கோட் மாதிரி போட்டிருப்பாங்க. ஸோ குக்கிங் பண்ணுறப்போ ஒரு கோட் மாதிரி வியர் பண்ணிப்பாங்க. தட் இஸ் aprons. ஸோ he usually wear that aprons, and he himself make the apron bigger, because he used to take some materials or something while leaving the boat. So for that reason he made an big aprons. Okay, when there was a banana boat in the docks, I drove my little cart beside it. So in every day he used to travel to the docks, and one day he saw a banana boat in the docks, and he ran to the places beyond the docks to the boat. Okay, sometimes bunches of bananas fell to the ground. Often my friend kicked a bunch to me from the boat. I always picked up the bananas quickly and hid them under my apron. So அந்த போட்டை பார்த்ததும் இவன் பனானாஸ் எடுக்கிறதுக்காக போட்டுக்கு நேராக போகிறான். ஸோ சம்டைம்ஸ் bunches of bananas fell to the ground. So sometimes while he were walking or running to the ship, he see many or a few bunches of bananas, and also his friends helps to take him a few amount of bananas by helping him, like kicking out the bananas or throwing out the bananas. So that way they two were friends, taking these food materials from the boats. Okay, then Then I spent the rest of the day eating bananas. I like bananas, but I like oranges best of all. So, rest of the day, even after he take all those bananas and left the place, he used to eat all those bananas. But he like he also liked the bananas, but he liked the oranges best of all. Best of all is known for the thing. He likes banana, but other with the oranges. He like he loves the oranges most. So next, I only took things when I found them, but some people planned a theft very carefully. Clem Jones was a careful planner. Let me tell you about Clem. One day Clem was coming out of the docks. He was carrying a box. "What have you got in here?" asked Pongo the policeman. So, I used to carry these bananas or fruits. Only I have take taken all these fruits only for my foods. Just it was not a theft. I used to take this for only for eating, not not in the sense of thinking that to to theft all these things. But there was a theft, and his name is Clem Jones. Clem Jones not theft இருக்கான். அவன் எப்படின்னா, so he used to carry a box, careful planner. First அவன் என்ன சொல்கிறான்னா, அவன் வந்து ஒரு careful planner, and he used to carry a box full of whatever he see. He used to take a thing in the book, carrying a box. So from the ducks, he come out with a carrying a box full of whatever he took in the ships or boats. So one day, "What have you got in here?" asked Pongo the policeman. ஸோ ஒரு நாள் க்ளம் என்ன பண்ணிட்டான், பாங்கோ அப்படின்ற ஒரு போலீஸ்மேன்கிட்ட மாட்டிக்கிட்டான். ஓகே. "A cat," replied Clem. "Please don't make me open the box. The cat will run away." "A cat?" Pongo said. "I don't believe you open the box, but the cat will run away," Clem said again. So Pongo asked, what about you're carrying in the box? Open me please, and open me and show what are you carrying in the box." And he asked to the Clem. Clem replied, "A cat. It was a cat. I have carrying a cat inside my box." So Pongo did not accept the answer of the Clem, and he also doubtfully said again to open the box. Then Clem saying that, "No, I won't open the box. If I open the box, the cat will run away," Clem said again. But the policeman not believing still now. At first, Clem was not a theft, okay? The Pongo didn't believe by the answer of Clem. He didn't accept that it was a cat. He also told again and again to open the box. Clem got very angry, but finally opened his box. Okay. After Pango saying that open the box, but Clem didn't open the box. After he replied many times, so Clem got angry and finally he opened the box. Let me read the other sentence. "Out jumped a ship's cat. The cat ran back into the docks. Clem ran after the cat. He was shouting angrily." So after getting he was angry, Clem suddenly opened the box and showing that it was a cat. And after opening the box, the cat again jumped into the ship, and it also gone into the ship back. Clem Jones shouted angrily and followed to the cat back, and he was angrily shouting the Pongo that it was a cat, and he followed him back. 2 minutes later, Clem came back with the same box. He was holding the lid down tightly. Pongo laughed at him and Clem looked at him furiously. Clem looked angrily all the way home. Then he smiled. He opened the box in the kitchen and took out a large Dutch cheese. So, first he took a cat in his box. Then later, the cat was jumped out, and because of the policeman, the Pongo. So second time he also bring the same box once again. Pongo seeing the Clem and laughed very furious, very tightly. So he used to laugh at him. He seems that it was a cat. Okay, let you go. Like that, he is laughing at Clem. Clem also at first he was looking at him furiously ஒரு பதட்டமாக வந்து பார்க்க ஆரம்பிக்கிறான். But second time Pongo got a smile and tell him that he let you go, and Clem also saying that okay, let me go, and it was a cat again அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு so he leaving the place. And after he leaving the dogs, he got to the Clem gone to his house and opened the box, and it was a large Dutch cheese. It was a cheese, a full of big cheese. Okay, and by now all can understand. At first he threatened the cat, threatened the policeman with the cat, and after that he found that he took a big piece of cheese and he fooled the policeman. Okay, next, that was Clem's story. But I was not so lucky. Pongo the policeman caught me red-handed because my apron string broke. He noticed that my trouser pockets were somewhat bulging. So that time Clem was escaped from the Pongo easily, but now I were red-handedly locked by him because என்னோட trousers வந்து full of trouser packets filled with bulging oranges, and my aprons also, apron strings இருக்கும்ல, அந்த கழுத்தில் மாற்ற அந்த ரோப்பும் வந்துடுச்சு. ஸோ என்னோட பேக்கெட்ஸ் ஃபுல்லாக இருந்தனால ஈஸியாக நான் அவர்கிட்ட மாட்டிக்கிட்டேன் அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறான். Hey, wait a minute, Pongo shouted. He caught me by the collar, took me into his cabin nearby and looked into my pockets. There were 17 oranges. Pongo counted them and placed them carefully on the table. So like that, Pongo shouted to the person, to the narrator, and stopped him, and also he locked him in the separate room in his prison, boat's prison. போட்டுக்குள்ளே ஒரு ப்ரிசன் மாதிரி குட்டி ரூம்ஸ் இருக்கும், அதுக்குள்ளே அவர் அடைச்சிட்டாரு. ஸோ and also he counted that there he saw 17 oranges. ஸோ 17 oranges தனித்தனியாக கவுண்ட் பண்ணுறாரு. Too many peoples are stealing from the dogs, Pongo said. You have stolen these oranges and concealed them in your pockets. Have you anything to say? So Pongo is asking that many of the people is stealing in this dogs. Many used to steal in this dogs, and you too steal these oranges. So have you accepting that you are stealing these oranges? Is that you need to say anything? The Pongo asking to the narrator. So next one.